And we're underway here at the BMO training ground with Sigma FC with the ball. Well, we have to look at players like Larriea. How is he going to be able to shut down a player like Dada Luke? Dada Luke ran all over Sigma FC on the left flank in their previous meeting. Sergio just had his hands full, so it's going to be looking towards Larriea here today to see if he'll be able to shut down that quick pace coming from TFC's number 13. Toronto FC currently first place right now. It's a three-way tie in the top of the League One Ontario standings. They have an 8-1-2 record. FC London is also with them at the top with their win last night. So it'll be this is a crucial game to see who can get that top spot in the League One Ontario standings. As the ball will go all the way into the back for Jelani Smith. Smith passes it to the near side for Larriea. Some quick touches in as Sigma's just getting a little bit of familiarity as you'll see that player drop back is Frano. Frano played a great pass in, but that ball was too far ahead and goes right to the waiting hands of Spencer King. Like we mentioned, second consecutive starts for Toronto FC this season since he played the previous game, the 3-3 draw against Woodbridge. He'll look to see if he can improve on that result here today. So a lot of action for Sigma. We'll go through this number 8. He's wearing the captain's armband today. It's Giuliano Frano, that defensive midfielder. Not afraid to drop back. A lot of Michael Bradley-esque style play coming from him. Look for him as Smith gets a good foot in, deflects off his own player, Borges, but it'll go right to Henry, and he'll be able to reset with Frano. He's going to play this one out to the far side of the field as it goes right back in for Borges. Borges has Cadell Thomas on the right. Thomas normally playing on the left side, switching over to the right today. See, and he's going to have a good battle with Mazzaferro so far here in this game. Cadell Thomas got injured last time against TFC. Looks like he's healthy here today, and he is one of the quickest players in League One Ontario. So definitely look out for him. Back he goes for Frano. Frano's going to carry this ball up. Looking for some options down the wing. Able to play into the middle of the field. Try to pass it in, but Jota couldn't get any further. But it's going to be Frano once again. Pass to Borges. Borges tried to play a through ball in for Thomas. Frano on the second opportunity wasn't able to find Velastegui, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. Toronto FC's defense with Trench and Singh shutting it down right there. But some good attack early coming from Sigma FC. Today's League One Ontario action is fueled by Gatorade, the official sports fuel of League One Ontario. Try the new Gatorade for us today. Gatorade for us, your fuel to play cool. As this ball goes over the head of Abdi, he'll leave it for Dada Luke. But Larriea is able to get a foot in there and it'll go all the way back to Mazzaferro. Trench all the way back to King. King's going to look to try and switch it. And that pass will go behind Singh. But the player for Toronto FC is able to drop back and keep this one in play, and he'll pass it off to Singh. Singh back to King, and TFC will now bring that ball right back to the near side of the field. Good pressure coming in from Sigma, forcing the players, not giving them any options to play that ball further down the field. It's just going to be played quickly by Larriea. He's going to pass it in for Frano. Gorgeous. Velastegui down to the right side for Cadell Thomas. Thomas does well to keep this one in play. Thomas back to the point. Jota trying to split the defenders. Can't do so, but it's a loose ball. Velastegui's got his lip on the left. He goes down, but keep going there is Thomas. Velastegui's still battling at it. It gets back. Second chance. It just goes wide from Alfazi. Good pressure there from Jota. And Velastegui couldn't get by the long legs of Luke Singh and Noble Okello in the center back position. Good job coming in there from Toronto FC, shutting it down, but some good pressure coming in from Sigma as they try to get by on this near side of the field. Left-footed kick coming from Singh, trying to find Abdi, couldn't find him. But it's going to get battled forward as by Moreira. Moreira's going to play this one in through a little bit too far ahead for Abdi. And that's going to force Sigma with the ball. Duran Lee is working his way backwards, and he loses the ball at the touchline, and TFC gets possession. Moreira's over on the top of the area. Trying to get a pass in for Abdi, but there's Frano, and Sigma's going to try and see if he can get a counter-attack opportunity, but no white jerseys are there, and Trench is able to slow it down. Okello over to the right side, trying to find that run of Hamilton, but that was too far behind him, and it will go out for a throw-in. Notable absence for TFC today is Marko Mandikic. Normally a player you'll see in that central midfield. He'll be missed here today. So we're going to look at Hamilton to try and see if he can continue with that pace down the right flank, as it will be Nelson who'll shift into Mandikic's normal position. Luke takes the ball off of Laurier. Passes this one in for Nelson. He passes it back to Mazzaferro. Okello with a quick 1-2 with Nelson, as Okello's going to switch his ball over to the right side of the field. There is Hamilton. He's got an overlap run right there with his right back. He's going to leave that ball to him, and he's going to try and chip this one in for Moreira. Moreira tries to put this one right back in, but Sigma's Lee is able to intercept, and he's going to pass off to Frano. A jersey pull there from Nelson. Doesn't get noticed by the referee, but play will resume. And it's going to be a Sigma FC throw over on the far side of the field. Played this one short. Samuel doesn't see anything. Goes back to Henry. It's always confident when you have both teams with strong goalies who play the ball very well with their feet. So it helps with your composure a little bit, knowing that you have the ability to go backwards and you have the confidence in your keeper to be able to spread that ball out. Here's that through ball in, trying to find Thomas up top, couldn't get it forward, but the ball's going to fall its way to Jota. Jota can't control it, and there's Gorgies. Gorgies is going to pass this one back to Okello. Okello is going to give it back to Trench, and Singh's going to hit this one up the field. He sees Hamilton making a run, and they're constantly trying to find Malik Hamilton making those runs down the right side of the field. Can't seem to find him early, but if he continues to get himself in some open space, that could be dangerous. Sigma choosing to settle the ball in, and here comes Samuel. Pretty frantic opening 7 minutes here in this League One Ontario game. No score between Toronto FC 3 and Sigma, but here comes a chance in for Abdi. Abdi, one player left to beat, but when that last player is Jelani Smith, that's not an easy task, and Smith will win that battle, and he's able to boot the ball forward. Samuel, all the way back. Henry's calling for that ball. Abdi on the pressure, as Henry will boot this one down the field, finds Jota. Jota's able to flick this one in, and giving chase is Velistagli, but Gorgies brings this one back. Gorgies are tied of the leading scorer here for Toronto FC. 6 goals so far this season, taking a lot of the set pieces for TFC, and he's tied with the striker. That is Abdi up top. Good movement here in space for Moreira. He's breaking in free down the other side of the field. He's going to pass this one all off to Hamilton. Hamilton's going to carry it inside, finds Nelson. Nelson tries to do a little cutback, but that was shut down by Borges. And here comes Sigma coming the other way. There's a couple of advantage being called there by referee Dujic. And he's going to pass it in for Thomas. Thomas keeps going forward. Thomas showing that blistering pace right there. Mazzaferro just got under the skin a little bit, but Coach Zervos not happy with the referee right there. Felt like there was a foul on Thomas as well on that challenge by Mazzaferro, but play will resume. But Luke doing really strong there to try to hold the play back of Sigma to avoid that counterattack. Good body coming in there from Samuel, and that forces TFC to go backwards, but it goes in for Gorgies. Gorgies trying to settle the play down, and TFC's trying to get possession, but Lee's able to get a foot in this time, and Alfazi passes one back over to Lee. Lee's going to try and break this down the left side, plays a little 1-2 with Jota, and it's offside on the return pass. Would have been a corner kick, but the run there from Lee just a little bit ahead of the TFC players, and it's going to be a free kick. Good movement there coming in from Sigma. Just those 3 players on the back for TFC, and those 2 wide guys, and Mazzaferro and Gorgies. So Sigma's trying to see if they can use that pace of Velistagli or Thomas, see if they can split in between that open space. Here comes Luke. He's a player definitely keep an eye out for. He gets knocked down, and it's going to be a free kick there as Frano brings down Luke from behind. And that's that force we're talking about with Luke. Very tough to get that ball away from him. Good ball control. So it looks like he's going to go over and take this set piece. Check that. He's going to leave this one over for Gorgies to come over and take. Sigma FC coming off a 2-1 victory against Aurora last week. Just ties against Sandjacks and Oakville this season. Trying to keep their strong defensive record here, as this one gets played in right to Henry. A little bit too much curl there from the kick from Gorges. And Henry's going to try and go the other way, but it's an interception. Here comes Hamilton. Hamilton's on the top of the area. He runs out of space, and he's going to pass this one for Nelson. Nelson had a look, but he's going to pass this one over to the near side for Dadaluke. Dadaluke for Moreira. Moreira slips and takes a shot. That gets blocked there by Samuel. Sigma tries to go the other way, and there's a push onto the back of Borges. And Borges wins this team a free kick, and Sigma will be able to slow the play down. TFC as well despite their wins, they have ties against FC London and Woodbridge from last week, and their single loss is against the Oakville Blue Devils. This one gets played in for Thomas. Thomas wins his free kick, I think, and a little pushing and shoving going on between him and Mazzaferro. And the referee, Dujic, is going to have a word with Mazzaferro, telling him back off, give him space. This is going to be played in short. There's Frano. Frano trying to play a through ball in. It was expecting a run in from Thomas. And he's telling him, make that run next time. And Thomas just puts his hand up saying, yeah, I know, my bad. As play is going to resume here with Singh. Singh's under a lot of pressure coming in from Joda. Good high press coming in from Joda. And King turns this one over to the top of the box. Gets it shot, and it squeaks in. And it's Tristan Borges who's able to put that one home, but that was all Daniel Joda there. Able to force the turnover. King had to get rid of that ball. He was under pressure, couldn't do so. Joda picks up that ball, and it falls its way in for Borges, and Borges calmly places that one into the corner. And it's 1-0 Sigma over Toronto FC, and against the Sigma team who's only given up 3 goals all season. That is a very confident lead, which TFC will have to dig back and get. But if there's any team who's going to do it, it's going to be them. So at the 12th minute, it's Borges, 1-0. Mazzaferro under pressure, and Joda's going to continue that. And another bad pass there from King, but Singh is able to get back there in time, and he gets this ball off. Dadaluke tries to turn, and TFC just can't seem to handle this pressure coming in right now. Sigma's continuing it as Dallastegui was there on the forecheck. Samuel settling it down now as it goes into
Sigma FC goal scored in the 12th minute by number 18, Tristan Borges.
As there's a confirmation on Borges' goal, as Nelson gets a little knockdown there from Frano, and that's going to be a free kick, and that's where you say for TFC, okay, let's take our time here, everyone get back in position, calm it down, get some passes going. Because right now, if you're trying to see, you just want that possession, you want to get that control and that momentum for Sigma to calm down. Luke. He's going to come inside the middle. He's going to chip this one in forward. Finds Moreira. There's advantage being called by the referee. Moreira loses his footing. The referee didn't see advantage there on that one. So he's going to call this one back for a free kick. Okello switches it over to the far side of the field. There's Hamilton. Hamilton is offside on the near side, however. And it's going to shut down that attack. And here comes the play for Sigma, as we have some funny fan interaction going here with a couple of the dogs. But the play's going to resume here. There's a through ball in for Thomas. Thomas is onside. He gets behind Mazzaferro. Thomas one-on-one, and he misses the goal. And he puts his jersey over his face in disgust, as Cadell Thomas knew he should have added to his goal tally here in the league. As he got through, and there's that pace coming in from him as he got him behind Mazzaferro. One-on-one with King, but just missed the near post. Borges says he's going to continue the pace now down the right side. He's looking for some support, and Thomas tried to chip it towards him. That got blocked, and that's just going to hit off of Borges. Going to be a free kick. Throw in deep in TFC territory. It's always dangerous when it's right there in the corner, as Sigma is going to put everyone forward, trying to see if they can contain TFC here in this corner and force a turnover. Gets put into Nelson. Nelson can't get that ball forward, as trying to chip it forward was Alfazi. He couldn't get it forward. And now TFC is able to get control as the ball goes over to the right side of the field for Hamilton. Hamilton's going to play this one in through. Good pace coming in from the midfielder for TFC's Borges, and he gets brought down and wins his team a free kick. Coming in from his right back position was Gorges. Good run coming in from him. Just a reminder that Toronto FC is proud to support youth and pro amateur soccer here in Ontario. Toronto FC, premier partner of Ontario Soccer. For all your information, rosters, match previews, recaps, video, photography, and more, go to League1Ontario.com. All matches are recorded and available on the League One Ontario YouTube channel. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And keep an eye out for the highlight packages on both the men's and women's division, released every second week. As that was a hard challenge coming in from Moreira. Borges isn't happy with that one. He's going to go right into the face of Moreira. We got some pushing and shoving going behind the play in here with Smith and Abdi. But we got our first yellow card coming in from Moreira, and Borges was not happy with that challenge whatsoever. And we're getting some pleasantries explained between these two teams. And Nelson's getting some shoves in there with Borges as well. Borges is trying to find any red jersey. He's just finding anybody who's wearing red, and he wants to go up to them to show how happy he is about that. So the referee's going to call over Smith and Abdi. He's going to have a word with both those players. So we have confirmed that Moreira has picked up a yellow already. And the referee's just going to have looks like he's just going to have a final warning with Smith and Abdi about the pushes and shoves. Just say, calm down, no more. We're going to try and continue it from here. So play will resume with a free kick for Sigma FC after that challenge. And Captain Moreira's got to be careful in an early yellow card for him. And in a position where he plays right now towards that more of a central midfield, he's going to be quite busy. He's going to have to be careful here in this game. The referee has a word with Borges as well. Doesn't want any
yellow card issued to TFC 3's number 8, Joshua Moreira, in the 16th minute.
16 minutes played. We got ourselves a goal. Sigma FC leads 1-0 against Toronto FC, and we got our first yellow card and our first little brouhaha between these two teams. So this game will come down to the wire here, and you're going to see the intensity start to pick up after that. Play's going to be resumed here with Jelani Smith in his own end. He's going to pass this one off to Samuel. Samuel inside for Velastegui. Velastegui can't find anywhere going forward. He gets shoved from behind though, and he wins his team a free kick. Toronto FC just trying to play, it looks like a little bit physical here, but the referee isn't allowing anything further with that. Lee inside, a little 1-2. Trying to get that back for Velastegui. Couldn't find him, and TFC's going to try and see if they can go the other way. Slowing it down now as Trench has it. He's going to pass this one off to Singh. Trying to find anyone open. He has Nelson inside. Finds him. O'Kello. O'Kello back in for Nelson. Nelson's going to try and find Moreira. He does so, and Moreira wins it back. He had a little bit of a poor first touch, but he did well to recover. I'd like to thank everyone who's tuned in for this League One Ontario broadcast here this morning. As we have a good battle between these two teams. All three TFC teams are in action here today. As there's a nice sliding challenge coming in from Smith. Stop that through ball, but TFC starting to get a little bit more confident as they get over midfield. Okello in for Nelson. Nelson's able to turn. Abdi, 1-2 touch. Back it goes to Moreira. Moreira's through ball in down the right side, trying to find that run of Gorges. Couldn't find him though. And it goes for a goal kick. And Smith yelling at his team, don't give them this much time. Don't want to give TFC time to move that ball around, because they do. If you lose the track of them for just that split second, they're going to be gone. Henry is going to play this one in short for Samuel. Samuel tried to play this one in, found its way in for Alfazi, and it gets all the way back for Frano. Henry, under pressure from Abdi, he's forced to boot this one down the field. Great touch there from Borges. Borges battling with Nelson. Referee says no, shoulder to shoulder, and play's going to resume. Settled it down, Trench. There goes to Singh. TFC Trying to pass that ball around the back, but they turn this one over to Lee. Lee's going to try and get to Velastegui. Velastegui takes a little bit of a slip onto the turf, though, and that's going to allow TFC to continue going. Here's Nelson. He's got Luke. Mazzaferro's going to make this run on the overlap, and he's going to get that pass coming in. Mazzaferro, first time on the left foot across, blocked by Smith, but they win a corner kick. This is for Toronto FC's first corner kick of the game. And then we're going to try and see. They have that tall player in Abdi in the middle. He's going to try and be covered there from Jelani Smith, so look for that battle here on this corner kick. Two players in for TFC coming in on a short as well. Looks like they want to play this one in short, and they do. Nelson brings this one all the way back to Mazzaferro. He can hit it with the left. He tries to, but a good job there from Joda. He's able to block it, and that ball's going to trickle its way into the corner. And Thomas with a great individual play. He able to keep that one in behind the hut. Seema thought that took a deflection off a TFC player. They're not happy there that it was a TFC throw-in. But it's going to be Mazzaferro chipping that one up, trying to see if he can find anything going for it. But Thomas just trying to boot that one out. TFC starting to get a little bit of momentum and possession going their way in here as the first half continues. 1-0 for Sigma FC off a goal from Tristan Borges, and they lead over Toronto FC 3 here in the 21st minute. Through ball in, trying to find Nelson, but Samuel jumps in there and he's able to shut it down. Nice little 1-2, and here comes Alfazi. Alfazi gets knocked down from behind, and it's going to be a free kick. Coach Dicchio for TFC letting his players know they're a little bit late right now. They got to be anticipating the play a little bit earlier. There's Thomas. That's Mazzaferro. This is one of the highlight battles we've been talking about early in this game. He's going to try and chip that one in. Couldn't find Joda, and Morera now is going to shoot it down the other way, but that pass doesn't find anyone, and I don't know if Larier got a touch on that or not. And all TFC right in front, all the TFC fans right in front of Larier all thought he touched that ball there, but the assistant referee didn't agree with that, so it would be a Sigma throw. Henry in for Smith. Frano, great movement in as they're able to get it up to Larier. He's under pressure from Nelson as that pass goes in behind Joda, and Nelson looks like he's down on the turf. He picked up a little bit of a knock there, and I think he got the follow through on that pass from Larier. Maybe just caught him under the shin pad, but it looks like he's gonna be okay. He shook this one off. Maybe just get a nice bruise in the morning. KFC with some movement in us. It's going to be brought up there by Trench. Abdi back in for Okello. Finds Hamilton. Hamilton has Gorges going on the right side. Gets it back in for Morera. 1-2 with Gorges. He gets that ball right back. Okello, he's got some pressure going in behind him, so he's got to pass this one off in for Nelson. Nelson in for Dadaluke. Dadaluke's going to carry this one in just on the edge of the penalty area. He cuts inside. Low ball in, and that's a dangerous ball. But there was Smith to block that through ball, because right behind him was Abdi, ready to punch that one into the goal. And it's going to go up for another corner kick. TFC, one of the highest scoring teams in the league this year, 35 goals so far this season. So they know how to hit that back of the net if the space allows it. Bunching system coming in for TFC, trying to disguise any of their runs. And it goes up just over the head of Abdi. And it goes out to the other side for Morera. Morera's going to punch this one back in. Thomas can't clear it away as Gorges is able to settle it to Okello. Okello for Hamilton. Hamilton's going to set up. He's going to play it back in through on the right side for Morera. Morera, low ball in, and that gets blocked in there by Samuel. And that shut down that attack. Good job there from TFC, just trying to find that final touch though. Nelson's under some pressure there, and upset there was Joda that he wasn't able to get to that ball, because he knew if he got that ball, he was in and through onto TFC's goal. Gorgie settling that play down as he's going to go back into his normal position, and Singh will give it back to King. couple goalies we've seen so far this season. Scarbosa, he's over there on the bench for TFC 3 today. And we've seen Brogan Engbers have a couple starts as well for TFC. So they're having a look at King here at this point of the season.
Come on, guys. Let's retake that throw, yeah. Wait. Ball boy, take that. Thank you.
As play is going to resume as we had 2 balls out on the field. And it's going to be Smith passing that ball back. As he's going to try and play this long ball in third. Can't find anyone. And it goes out for a throw. This is your first time tuning into a League One Ontario broadcast and wondering what is a League One Ontario. It's a standards-based Pro-Am league with 17 teams in the men's division, 13 teams in the women's. League One is entering its 5th season. It's currently one of 2 Division 3 leagues in Canada, one of course being the PLSQ in Quebec and here in Ontario, currently representing the highest domestic tier of the game. Here's Morera. He's going to play a through ball in on the right side. He's got an overlap coming in from Hamilton, but he finds Abdi, and Abdi's onside. He saw that ball. Can he get a finisher? And it takes a deflection. I think that was Laurier who got down low and just got a foot onto that one, and that one had goal written all over it. But that foot coming in last second from Laurier put enough of a deflection to get that one over the goal. 26 minutes in, and TFC almost tied this game right up. But they do have another corner kick. So they shut down that momentum from Sigma. Now TFC has really been pressuring after they shut down that momentum. Sometimes it happens when you get a little bit of pushing and shoving going on. Gives your team a little bit of a boost. And it seems like that was a little bit of a turning point. Kello, he says that one in for Luke. He tries a shot. That gets blocked by Samuel. Jota tried to get to that one. He couldn't do so as Nelson was able to body him away. But Thomas and Jota working it forward, but Thomas gets called for a foul right in front of the Sigma coaching staff, and they instantly all get off the bench in disagreement. Coach Stergiotis not here today, and Zervos is here in replacement for Sigma FC. As this game played in by Singh. Singh trying to find Abdi. Dicchio yelling at Kunle, Luke, get open, make a run. He's getting shut down by Laurier here in this first half. Good play coming in from the 2 of them. Luke's got to try and see if he can use that physical force and pace. He scored in that cup game against Sigma FC, so he knows how to score against this team. He just got to look to try and see if he can find it. Frano does well to win that ball. He's going to try and chip it forward. Jota's trying to call for a handball. He's not getting it. And this one goes all the way back to King. Pace of the game starting to slow down a little bit between these 2 teams. We had a frantic opening 15 or so minutes. But now Sigma FC, knowing they got that goal, they know how to defend. And they're going to try and see if they can capitalize on counterattacks. They're not being as aggressive as they were onto the TFC defense. Maybe on this dry morning here, try to conserve some energy, get some pace. As both these teams are perennially known as second half teams. As Abdi comes in, he's going to take a shot from distance, but that goes right into the waiting hand of Henry, who's able to control that. Like I was saying, both these teams are perennially known as second half teams. They've had better results so far. So if you're going to score on these teams, it was going to be in the first half. So it looks like maybe conserving a little bit here. See if they can get that over to that second half, as this ball's going to get played on through to the left side for Lee. He's able to control right at the touchline. He's able to get that pass up to Stagli. 1-2 there with Frano. Here comes Alfazi. Alfazi trying to play a through ball in for Lee, who's made a run now all the way down. Lee's still going with it. Can he get a pass away? Did he get a touch? No, says the referee. And it's going to be a goal kick for King, and he's going to play this one quickly for Mazzaferro. He's going to try and see and utilize that space down this left side. Mazzaferro passes this one off in for Nelson. Good job there from Mazzaferro. Nelson trying to shake off the Sigma FC player. He's able to succeed and do so. He gets the ball down the right side. Hamilton's a low drive, and he can't get by Smith. And it goes out for a throw-in. Looks like TFC knows the strategy right here. Keep that ball hard and low on the ground. That height coming in from a player like Smith, not easy to win that ball in the air. So they're trying to go hard and low to try and see if they can squeak it through those legs. Long ball in, trying to find that run at Daluk, too far ahead of him, and we got ourselves a goal kick. So if you're Sigma FC now, how do we get this momentum going forward? A lot of their momentum came in just because of the pressure they were able to have. But again, it's very hard to continue to succeed utilizing that pressure. So they know they got that goal. So if they just continue to do what they do and try to see if they can force a couple of turnovers, they could see themselves adding seconds. Trying to utilize Thomas right there. That one gets over the fence here and out for a throw-in. Thomas is just going to wait for a couple of white jerseys, come and join him on attack. He finds Joda. Joda's able to turn around. He's able to play it in. And TFC pissed off right there, just wondering how was Fernando wide open right there in the middle. Thomas, nice little cutback. Plays it on the left one. Masafero is able to recover and block it, but it's finds his way back into the top of the box for the goal scorer. Borges back in for Thomas. Thomas down to the right side. He's got Alfazi with him. And they hit off a Sigma player last. And hit off for a goal kick. It was quite humorous right there. That pass, Jodas, it was able to turn around, pass the ball in the Frano. It was a bit of a weak pass to slow him, but found his way right to the way in front of Frano. And all of TFC players all just put up their hands, wondered how did that ball get to him, and how was nobody there to cover that? Here comes the through ball in. That one goes in behind Abdi. This could be pressure here. Smith's gonna go. He's gonna look at it from distance. And if you're a center back and you see yourself on an offensive opportunity, you just want to take that opportunity and get a good shot onto goal. So I can understand where Smith is coming from there, as that one goes for the goal kick. Because there's not many opportunities if you're in that position to get that chance onto goal. King's gonna boot this one up. One in the air by Sigma, and Stegli is able to get it off to Lee. Lee plays it back for Samuel. Samuel stuttered a little bit there, a little bit of hesitation, but he's able to recover. And now he's going to carry it up. Gets to 3 or 4 players with Samuel. Samuel's going to try and get this return pass. Samuel going forward, and he got the touch and got the player as well, though. And it's going to be a free kick going against Samuel. But Samuel did a little bit of a stutter step there, as he wasn't sure if he wanted to attack that ball from Abdi or not. And he was able to win that ball, gets himself by 3 or 4 players. But the last man back there was Singh, and that shut down that run. Okello or Gorgies. Back for Okello. Okello's going to try and chip this one forward. Morera's on a run now. Here comes Morera. Captain for TFC III does well. He gets knocked down, and he wins the free kick. And the Sigma FC substitutes, they can't believe it. They think Morera fell down way too easily there. There was a jersey pull, but Morera didn't exactly fall right away, and then he tried to continue his run. When Morera realized he wasn't able to continue his run, that's when he went down the turf, and I think that's what Sigma's arguing right there. It was a free kick, but they just weren't happy, I guess you could say, with the way it was called. Single player in the wall for Gorgeous' free kick. TFC again, a bunching system, so right now they're trying to hide that run of Abdi. He's trying to hide in behind Okello and see if he can find himself some space to make a run in and attack the ball. There it's played in. Henry punches that one out. Singh was right there. Singh was the player who got himself free, and he almost got to the end of that one. But Henry, smart goalkeeping, able to get out of his goal and punch that one away. Sigma trying to get out of their own end. Gorgies, he gets knocked down, and it's going to be a free kick. And Lee giving the referee a look, saying, "Come on, ref, what am I supposed to do here?" And that's what he's going over to tell the referee right now. Didn't have much of an option there. It looks like the referee's giving Lee a final warning in here, telling him what the call was. As we're in the 34th minute, Sigma FC leads Toronto FC 3, 1-0 here in this League One Ontario broadcast. Tristan Borges with the goal in the 12th minute after a turnover from Spencer King led to Sigma's goal. And TFC is trying to see if they can tie this one up with a free kick over on the far touchline. As Gorgeous plays this short for Okello. Henry's yelling at his team, "Get up high!" As Smith drops back and wins the header. Falls its way in for Morera. Morera gives it in for Nelson. He did a nice little hockey save there to try to get that return pass. Couldn't do so, and Sigma's now going to try and see if they can go the other way. Here's Thomas. Thomas got his ankles hacked up, but he continues and holds his feet there. Thomas still going with it. How does Thomas still have the ball? good ball handling skills coming in from Cattell Thomas. Stegui. Or Lee. Lee finds right Alfazi. Lee gets knocked down after he passed the ball, so it's going to be a free kick. Smith's going to leave this one in for Frano. Frano trying to switch it over to Thomas. That got blocked. And Nelson, he just came in with a burst of pace there, trying to see if he can attack it forward. He couldn't do so. Now Smith going with it. Smith's got a ton of space in front of him, and he put his hand up wondering, okay, where do I go from here? Who do I pass to? I don't want to carry it too far up and lose my position. Borges trying to turn. Jota made a good run there, but he couldn't find him, so he does a smart thing. Now he gets the ball right back as Borges. Can't find Alfazi. Alfazi gives him a thumbs up, though. Good idea. And the play continues him. Right away, it's going to be Alfazi. Nice little back heel there from Velastegui. Finds his way out for Lee. Lee back in for Velastegui. Velastegui coming in with 3 goals so far this season. Hasn't played many minutes in many games this season, but when he has, he's been effective. He's going to try and see if he can continue so here as Abdi gets control for TFC. Sliding challenge from Velastegui, a second one, and he wins this back for his team. Good hustle coming in as this ball played in for Thomas. Thomas offside, and that was a close one. It looked like he made his run in line with the center back, but the assistant referee was there, and he says no, it wasn't. It looked very close. But again, the assistant referee has the best view, so he's going to call that one back for an offside. Good ball played in through, and Hamilton's got a burst of speed. Hamilton working his way in through, going against Samuel. Samuel just, though, with a great shield, held him off there, as Malik Hamilton had a good run breaking in through on the right side. But that good physical shielding coming in from Samuel shuts down that attack. Both these two teams will be back in action very soon, as Toronto FC has another game this coming Tuesday, August 14th. They're going to travel to Vaughan and play Vaughan Missouri, a rematch in the League One Ontario Cup final. That'll be at 9 p.m. As Sigma FC will travel to the Pro Stars next Saturday. That match will be at 8:30 p.m. on Saturday, August the 18th. Borges holds his feet as he passes off in for Jota. Jota's going with his... Jota! He goes for goal! And he just fires that one over. Daniel Jota, everyone thought he was going to pass that ball in for Borges. Everyone was expecting that pass, and Jota just kept going with it. He kept having a look at the Borges, which made everyone assume he was going to pass it, and not let himself have enough space to have a good opportunity onto goal. King trying to look down the field, see what other options are coming for him. This one's going to try and get to Nelson. Got over the head of Frano, one in the air. Thomas trying to win the second ball, but Mazzaferro wins it over his head. And TFC's going to settle it down with control with Okello. Okello has Abdi making a run and try to chip it forward to him. Too far ahead though, and it goes straight to the hands of Henry. Henry's going to roll this one in for Samuel as Sigma going to try and see if they can get another chance going in forward, because Thomas is looking for it. He got himself free, and now Thomas has some space. One-on-one with Mazzaferro. He's going to try and take him on. He cuts aside left-footed strike, and he goes over the goal. There's Thomas right there, having a good look. Mazzaferro gave him that space, and that's a lot of respect to give someone who has that much speed. You got to be marking him a little bit tighter, because right there he showed one little cutback. He has an opportunity to go for goal. Hamilton, nice little cutback move from him, and he's got himself moving down the line. Lee's trying to get back and win that ball off him as Hamilton takes a stumble off a loose leg, and it's going to be a free kick. Nice one intro for Nelson. Dada Luke, he's right there on the edge of the penalty area, and he misses the goal. That's an opportunity missed right there for Kunle Dada Luke. He had himself wide open. Quick play, smart heads up from Hamilton, playing this one quickly. Nelson found Dada Luke, was wide open. He had himself enough time to take a touch inside the penalty area and fire a shot. You gotta be hitting the goal from that distance. And that's gonna be a chance he's gonna look at going forward. A couple of missed opportunities for both teams here. This game could be a different scoreline, but it is 1-0 for Sigma FC on Tristan Borges' goal. There he is with the ball there. Hard trip battle there with Nelson. Borges trying to hold it forward. He loses that one to Okello, and Okello's going to try and go the other way. Here's Dadaluke. He wants to redeem himself. He's going to try and go after Laryea. Good job there from Dadaluke. Avoids the chance from Smith. Passes the ball off to Hamilton. Can Hamilton get it off? And no. Duran Lee comes back in time, and he boosts this one out for a corner kick. Hamilton had his eyes light up when he got that pass, but he couldn't get it, pull the trigger, and it goes for the corner kick. Same technique as usual for trying to find something in the area with Abdi or Okello. This one's going to go towards the near post. Not a good corner kick there from Gorges. And Thomas with a good control. He's going to try and go the other way now. Nelson, the last player back, doing just enough. And it's going to be a free kick. And here comes Jota. Jota's onside. He was on his own half there. And he has to wait for that ball to settle, though. And he's going to go after Mazzaferro. Here comes Jota. Jota working his way down the inside. Jota! And King is able to get his left foot and make the save. Daniel Jota with a smart run. Noticing there, yes, he was behind the defense, but he was on his own half as he had a good opportunity on to goal. Thomas's pass gets blocked and finds his way out for a throw in. We're getting a little bit of a slight wind here now at the BMO training ground. It's a wind starting to pick up, not favorably in either team's direction, towards a little bit the far side of the field. And we'll see if that wind will play into a factor here later on this match. Yeah, with a good touch there. Finds his way in for Thomas. Thomas turns his way around Mazzaferro, and here comes Thomas. Pass it in for Borges. Borges trying to force his way in through Singh. Couldn't do so. But Thomas is going to continue going forward. As he's going to go in between the two TFC players. Del Thomas. Sean Hudson, there's a foul right there. Coming in from Luke Singh, and the referee might go into the book here. Velastegui found his way in, splitting between the two center backs. And he would have had an opportunity to go, and looks like it's going to be a yellow card going against Luke Singh. As he brings down Velastegui going in onto goal. Looks like they collided legs in between the two teams. And the training staff is going to come over and take a look at the injured Toronto FC player. Sports Engine is the official technology partner of Ontario Soccer and the leading provider of sport life management tools for youth and amateur sports. Check out sportsengine.com to see how they can keep your club running in stride on and off the pitch this season. So taking a look at the bench here, we have a couple for Toronto FC. You got Medias Susi, Brian Robinson, Jayden Pablo, Colin Gander, Ralph Prizzo, and Daniel Bilasov on the bench. A couple of them are attacking players. You might look at someone maybe like a Gander or Prizzo if Singh is going to be forced off due to injury. Hopefully he'll be okay and get back to his feet there. The players are all crowded around right now as we're closing in this final few minutes of this first half. Got started away with Tristan Borges. He was able to clean up, find the loose ball after Daniel Jota put some pressure on a King. Got the turnover and put it home into the open goal. That open scoring and is the only goal here and this opening half between Sigma FC and Toronto FC 3. We had some pushing and shoving going between the two players here about halfway through the first half, and that led to one of the yellow cards going to Josh Moreira, and now Luke Singh picks up the second yellow card as he officially gets it, as it looks like he's able to get to his feet, and he's going to have to come off the field to play, I imagine. As teams are going to utilize this opportunity, steal all the water bottles from the training staff. Get any drink here, like I said, it's a bit of a dry morning here in North York area. Looks like Singh's going to hobble off the field play, so it looks like he'll be okay. Stay on the field, always a good sign when the player is able to walk off on their own power. I think that was a thumbs up from the training staff saying he's going to be okay. But either way, we're going to get back into here. It's going to be a free kick just on near the penalty area, and this one's definitely a goal-for-goal opportunity here. Spencer King's got to be on his toes in. He's going to put 4 players in on the wall. Utilize the tall 2 players in Abdi and Okello. Looks like it's Velastegui who just won his team the free kick, and Borges They're both ready to take this set piece. Kings adding a 5th player onto the wall. Noticing this is 100% a shot here. As it's going to be Velostagui and Borges. Looks like they both set it up left-footed here. Let's see who's going to be taking this one. And it's going to be Borges. Borges right at the wall though. Second opportunity. And he didn't get much height onto that one. That was right at them. And Velostagui picks a field goal. And that one will loop its way over the fence and out for a goal kick.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 3 minutes of time added to the first half.
After all that time, you gotta assume he's gonna get a better touch onto that one. Just didn't get under it enough, and that's really tough to get under the ball here on a set piece under turf. As we have 3 minutes added time from the fourth official, so just 3 minutes left to go here, due to that injury there from Luke Singh. As they're gonna be winding down this first half. Full of soccer action here today. We had the Premier League starting this weekend, as well with a good battle here in League One Ontario. Another Toronto FC game later today with Toronto FC going against New York City FC. So busy day of footy action for all you soccer fans. This one's going to get played in short or down Luke. Now Luke's going to carry this one down the line. Trying to hold that one in along the touchline, just couldn't hold it, and it's going to go for a Sigma throw. Plays it short in for Smith. Smith's going to boot this one down. They're trying to find Joda, and right away Smith, as soon as he hit that, he said, "Oh man, my bad." As that ball went in behind it, it looks like Singh's holding up a little bit. He's trying to run on this one. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to continue. He's going to get back into his feet, realizing there's only about a minute left. Hustle it off and see how it looks at halftime. Good ball in down to the corner for Hamilton. Hamilton has Moreira coming in. There's that pass in from Moreira just past his foot. And that could have been an opportunity. And now here comes Borges the other way. Borges has Joda making a run. He finds Joda down the left side. Joda looking for some support. He's got an overlap coming in from Lee. It's Velostagui as well. As Joda gets away from the first player, passes it off into the corner for Lee. Back in. And it goes all the way back. Sigma says, you know what, we're not going to force it. We want possession, because the key thing is you don't want to give up a goal right before the halftime whistle. And if you got that lead, they're perfectly fine with going into the break with a 1-0 lead. Samuel into this back end for Velostagui. Velostagui though, under pressure, he turns it over. Can Toronto FC get one more chance before the break? Hamilton. Back in for Abdi. O'Kello. Nelson trying to chip it forward, but nobody was making a run there. And Henry's just going to sleeve it for Frano. And Henry's just going to wait in here, wait for Abdi to come and get him, and that might do it here in this first half. And there it goes. There's the halftime whistle. Goal coming in from Tristan Borges as action gets underway right here in the second half. TFC is in the all reds, going from your left to your right on your screens at home, and Sigma FC is in the whites, going from your right to your left. Just a single substitution at the halftime break. Coming into the game is JT Pablo. He's coming as a substitute for the injured
TFC 3 substitution
so
at the half. Entering the match, number 15,
Jatin
Pablo. Exiting the match is number 4, Luke Singh.
This is the type of early pressure TFC needs. They're down by a goal. And that pass too far ahead for Ocalo, and it goes all the way back. As Ocalo gets that pass once again, he's going to hit it up for Nelson. DSC's ball's played in, and there's Pablo. He's onside. Velostagui stopped his run. He passes it up, and it's Hamilton. He got under that ball, and that's a huge missed opportunity for TFC. Velostagui stopped his run, put his hand up. He thought 100% that Pablo was offside, but that's a great way to make your introduction onto a game in here. First play, starting in the second half, you get a good little crossing in your first opportunity. You get a nice little play and set up Hamilton for almost a good opportunity onto goal. But Hamilton just getting under and almost tied this game right up. It was a very physical, very active opening 20 or so minutes in the game. Sigma FC scored a goal off a turnover. from the back end, starting from the goalkeeper, and Borges is able to put it in the empty net. As then we had some little pushing and shoving going on, and the game started to settle a little bit. It looks like we're starting in the same frantic pace we started the first half as Thomas gets a good shot. King gets low and he makes the save. Good low save, diving to his low right as Thomas got a good run in there. He's someone who's been highlighted all game long for his blistering pace. Lee gives it back in for Samuel. No changes for Sigma FC starting this second half, but both teams coming in with a lot of speed, energy, and perennially known throughout this League 1 Ontario season as strong second half teams. Who's going to be the one who comes out with that title after this game, though? As Thomas had almost a good opportunity, gets knocked away as Frano wins it back for Sigma. Gets it in for Borges. Borges has a roll off his four, and here comes Abdi. Abdi has a run of Hamilton coming in through on the right side. Here comes Hamilton versus Levi. Henry out of his goal is able to clear it aside. Good run coming in from the Sigma FC goalkeeper as he's hustling to get back into goal now. Hamilton for Morera. Pablo all the way back to Gorges. Gorges is shifted over into a center back position for the injured Singh, and Pablo shifted over to the right side. As this one gets played to the left side, Mazzaferro, I don't think he was expecting that pass as it goes in through, not the other side, for a throw-in. Just a reminder that today's League 1 Ontario action is fueled by Gatorade, the official sports fuel of League 1 Ontario. Try the new Gatorade Frost today. Gatorade Frost, your fuel to play cool. Growing one by Mazzaferro, trying to settle it down is Sigma, and they are able to get control as Borges gets the ball back into Smith, who gives it over to Frano. Frano switches over to the left side for Velstagui. Velstagui has a run of Lee coming in front of him. He's going to continue to carry it though as Velstagui finds this man in the middle of the field. That's Borges. Borges has some space. He's going to carry this ball in. Now gives it over to the left side for Lee. Borges didn't realize he had a player over on the right side. He put his thumbs up to apologize there, but play will resume as Alfazi. Velstagui. Velstagui still with it as he gives it over to Alfazi. Alfazi in for Frano. Leaves it in for Borges. Borges is going to come in. Borges is going to cut to the left side, and he just has that one poked away for a corner kick. A diving play from Gorges there. Able to stop the attack, and it goes out for a corner kick. First corner kick of this second half. Again, this is the second meeting of these two teams. They met each other in the League 1 Ontario Cup semifinals, which Toronto FC 3 won in penalty kicks after a 1-1 draw. One player right on, two players right on King. They're trying to see if they can give him no space to work with and don't let him get out of his goal. This one's going to get played in. One in the header, but right to King, who makes the save. Lee was able to get up there, get the header, but it was King right there, right at him. He was able to just get low and make the save with some good pressure right on top of the goal area, not letting King to come out of his goal, and that allowed Sigma to get a much better chance onto a header. It's all in by Gorges, gives it over to Hamilton. It's a very hot and dry day here at the BMO training ground. Very slight wind, if any, here. A little partly cloudy, and unfortunately the clouds haven't blocked the sun at all, only during the halftime break. So I think some of the players are hoping that the clouds come around in here for this heat, as this one gets played through on the right side. Pass it in for Thomas. Thomas trying to get a touch away, but Mazzaferro boots that one aside for throwing. Both these two teams are back in action. TFC very shortly this Tuesday. They'll be visiting the Von Missouri. That's going to be at the 9 p.m. And that'll be an extremely intense match as we have a battle back of the League 1 Ontario Cup final. While Sigma FC will travel to Pro Stars, and that'll be next Saturday at 8:30 p.m. And Sigma FC will try to see if they can continue their hunt for first place in the League 1 Ontario standings. If they get the full 3 points in here, they're in a perfect spot for it. Two players in on the corner kick. Velstagui's going to run away though. He's going to allow Borges to take. Again, pressuring King in goal and trying to find Frano over on the far post, headed aside. But Thomas tried to put this one back in. couldn't get so, and Hamilton's just going to clear it away and out for throw-in. Trying to find anything. Couldn't see anything going forward to throw it all the way back to Smith. And Smith fakes a switch, gives it back to Frano. Stagway has Lee making an overlap, gives it to Lee. Stagway. Back in for Frano. Gorgeous, good, quick, one-touch passing coming in from Sigma. But it's not getting them anywhere. Samuel now will switch it over to the far side. Let's see if they can find something going now. Down on the right side. As trying to fight his way in through was Alfazi. Couldn't get anywhere going forward. And Abdi now trying to settle it for TFCs. They're going to try and go the other way. Here comes Morera. He's got some speed and space. Morera through ball in, trying to find Hamilton, but too far ahead of him. And Henry calmly slides out of his goal. And he's going to roll this one off to Belstagli as Sigma's going to try and see if they can go the other way. But they can't see anyone going forward. And he's going to sell that ball in for Lee. Like I said, right now, Sigma playing this, they want to play it casually right now, keep it simple, save the energy as well, try and see if they can tire the players out on both sides. That pass misses everybody, but running onto it was Alfazi. He's going to get to this one. He doesn't have the pace though, so he's going to wait for some help here from Belstagli. Belstagli has that ball poked away by Okello, all ball there, but Sigma FC continues with the possession. Down on the right side as it finds its way out for Thomas. Thomas against Mazzaferro once again. He gets a cross in there. Don't know if it took a deflection. Doesn't look like it did. Too much onto that one there from Thomas as it rolls out for a goal kick. King's going to play this one in short. As Gorgeous yelling at his team. Guys, give me an option, and he finds one in now. As it's going to be played in forward for Abdi. Abdi offside, though. Well, Zachariah Abdi.
That can't happen again!
And Smith is yelling at this team right now, saying, right there, he's quote on quote, this can't happen again. They know they can't let someone like Abdi get in through, and because he's going to make them pay if he gets an opportunity. Because if he was onside there, that was 100% a great opportunity on the goal.
That's good, let's go, yep.
Toronto plays it short, and we're back underway. And a poor return pass from Lee, but Hamilton wasn't ready to make that run up, and Lee's able to recover for his team. Pass it through over on the far side of the field as it goes now for Frano. Frano gets that through ball is Thomas. Here comes Thomas. Thomas, nice little move back to the outside. Low ball in, but it's not strong enough. And Gorgeous is able to boot it away. Headed back into pressure, though. Trying to get it forward. Was Sigma. Can't get it any further, though. By Lariea. Samuel. In for Lariea. That pass is too far ahead of him, and he keeps it in, though. And that ball just continuing to roll down the touchline. Wasn't on purpose, but it almost seemed to work there for Sigma. That's going to be a throw in deep into TFC territory, and they're going to try and get this ball out with Mazzaferro. He's able to boot this one down the line, and he's able to try and find Nelson. Here comes Nelson. Nelson, it's a 3-on-3 break for TFC. Here comes Nelson. He's got Hamilton to his right, Abdi to his left. What does Nelson do? He gets around Smith. Here comes Nelson coming back for some support, though, was Alfazi. And Alfazi got that ball and was able to win it back. Good hustle back from the Sigma FC midfielder. Able to shut down 3-on-3 attack. Nelson just took too long there on that break. And Alfazi had enough time to get back and win it back for his team. Luke trying to cross that one in. Settled in by Samuel. He's got Abdi on his back though, and he's able to chip it away. Thomas trying to keep that one in, just can't. That's going to be a TFC throw. That's fair, just grabbing the ball that's on. Trying to find something going forward. Putting his hands up. Guys, give me something. As he almost found one, but the ball somehow finds its way in for Abdi. Abdi, the top for Morera, and jumping up high is Henry as he's able to make a good save. good height coming in from the Sigma FC keeper, but that's what you got to do if you're TFC. If you get that opportunity just on the edge of the middle of the area, you got to be taking that opportunity on to goal. Trying to flick it on with Gorgeous. He couldn't get to it as we're almost 10 minutes into the second half. 1-0 for Sigma FC, leading Toronto FC 3 here. And what is a critical game for the top of the League One Ontario standings. And there's Nelson. He takes down Velostagui, and the referee, Filip Dujic, gonna have a word here with Nelson. Injured TFC player down on the field to play. Looks like Keeson Trench is down. We have a little bit of chuckles going in from the TFC fans. Not sure if he maybe took a slip running back into the field to play. I didn't notice there. I was looking at the referee. Looks like he's chugging off the field plays. We're going to have a substitution for Toronto FC.
Sigma FC substitution in the 58th minute.
Check this.
Entering the match, number 19, Charlie Anago. Exiting the match, number 21, Mansour Al-Fazi.
So first we're going to have the
TFC III substitution in the 58th minute.
Coming up,
Entering the match, number 14, Ryan Robinson. Exiting the match, number 13, Dada Luke.
So that's what we thought. So a change on the left wing. So it's going to be Ryan Robinson coming on the left side, and Anago, who's a striker. So he's going to shift over General Joda to the left side, and Anago is going to go over to the top side. Anago, 2 games coming in late this Sigma FC season. And he scored a goal there in the cup as well as once already in the season. So another great addition for Sigma FC onto this squad. So play is going to resume here with a free kick for Sigma FC. And they're going to play this one in short as we're back underway. So it looks like Trench is currently off on the sidelines right now. He's getting medical attention. So the TFC is currently playing 1 player down, as Okello has shifted back into his center back position for the meantime. So we're going to have to see if Trench finds his way back into the game, or will Toronto FC be forced to make another substitution. Smith didn't get a good pass in, and here comes Abdi coming the other way. Abdi with some speed, being shut down by Frano, and Frano, great job for him. He gets all ball as he plays the ball in. 2 white jerseys there, and neither of them got to the ball. And now Toronto FC going again now the other way. Here comes Robinson, his first touch into the game. Robinson, and a great challenge from Frano, shuts down that attack. Mazzaferro picks up the loose ball. Pass it off in for Papa. Or Hamilton. Hamilton has no space. Hamilton coming in. Pass it off in for Abdi. Abdi trying to pull the trigger, but he missed the ball. And Smith was able to come out with it. Abdi with a good opportunity, trying to get over to his right foot. Just his touch too far ahead, and he did a big whiff. Here comes Anago. Anago still with it, and Anago scores! He comes on as a substitute, able to take the defender one-on-one, gets by him, and a low strike in to the middle of the goal as he gets by Gorgies, and Anago as a substitute, no problem whatsoever. And he leads Sigma FC 2, TFC 0, and that's a critical second goal in this game. And Sigma is well on their way to what hopefully will be a big 3 points and a top spot in the League One Ontario standings. It looked like it was just back and forth. There's almost chance the other way, and all of a sudden Anago had a good opportunity. That's confidence right there. Just takes the defender one-on-one, gets around, gets by him, and King I don't think was expecting. I don't think he was expecting it, expecting him to get by, as he wasn't too far out of his goal, and he gave Anago a huge far side of the net to shoot at, and it was just an easy finish there as we're in the 65th minute. And that's a good goal there, as we have an injured player, and that's Larriea, who looks like he's going to be substituted off the field of play. So Larriea is off. And coming on to the field of play is Francis Kwashi. So Kwashi's into the game for the injured leg. Yeah, you might be seeing that, a lot of cramps, a lot of injury with this heat coming into this field of play. Much more fluent to picking up something like that. And hopefully he's going off under his own power, and hopefully he'll be okay. This one goes in for Abdi. Abdi's onside. He's in the left corner, trying to get across the block there from Samuel. And it's a TFC corner kick, and that's a perfect way. You kind giving up a goal, you want to get right back in and see if you can score one right back if you're TFC. Abdi playing well on the striker position. Just looks like he needs a little bit of support though. He's just trying to find some help from his TFC midfielders as a lone striker. This one goes towards near post, settled in, and clear the side by Anago. Thomas, the lone man up top, able to just poke it out, and it goes for a throw-in. It looks like Thomas thought it was his throw-in, judging by his reaction.
Number 12, Francis Quashi. Exiting the match is number 2,
here goes
Reggie
in Kello. So Trench has found his way back on the field. Looks like he's okay after his cramp. So unfortunately, when they are down one player, Sigma was able to capitalize. As Trench trying to see if he can carry it up for his team, he gets it taken off of him, and Smith hits it forward to Anago. Back in for Velstagui. He didn't get a good boot onto that one. Took a little bit of a slip. But he's going to slide Joda onto a run. And Joda, good hustle from him. Joda still going with it is Joda. Joda trying to get through, but this time Gorgies is able to shut it down. Nelson trying to go the other way. Able to find Hamilton. Here comes Hamilton. He's got Abdi with him. Abdi, he's onside. As Abdi trying to get by Smith. Abdi still trying to hustle. But he gets some extra help from Smith, and it looks like he got a hit to the head there as he goes down to the field of play, holding his head. Play's going to resume in here. As the referee, as Henry's just yelling at his team to kick the ball out. But play's going to resume in here as Abdi is able to get to his feet. Looks like he's okay. As there's a jersey pulled there. Easy call against Hamilton. And Abdi's yelling at the referee saying he got elbowed in the head. How is that not a foul? Well, the referee just putting his hands up saying no, no way. And here comes Sigma back with possession with Washi getting his first touch. As he's coming on as a substitute over on the far side of the field. Washi down for Thomas. Thomas is a good battle there with Mazzaferro. Mazzaferro's holding his own, but his arms all over the back of Mazzaferro. Wins a free kick. You're going to start to look onto TFC soon and look to see if they're trying to get back in the game. Bilousov is one of the key substitutions I would think would be coming on very soon, as he presents another attacking force for Toronto FC as they're trying to see if he can score one goal here. As Pablo got brought down by Borges, and it's going to be a free kick. The referee put his hands up saying, I was nowhere near where the foul took place. Retake it, and TFC does. Looks like TFC is getting ready to make a substitution. I can't tell from here, but it could be Bilousov as they're going to try and see if they can add another attacking player up top. As Anago gets that ball going forward for Sigma. Passes this ball off, but can't find Borges. As Gorges, the last player there, is able to win it. And here comes TFC trying to go on a counterattack. That through ball and trying to find Robinson, gets blocked by Frano. Frano gives it off in for Thomas. He gives it off in for Velstagui. Good passing here as Thomas gets for 1-2 from Velstagui, trying to get to Thomas. He gets that ball over into the right corner. Here comes Thomas. Does a little cut back there as he's going to bring that ball right into the corner. Finds the way in for Velstagui. Thomas gets that return pass, but he's offside. As he was in behind the defense, and he just falls on the turf. Just showing, guys, how much running did you make me do for all that? As here comes the substitution, and it is Bilousov will be coming off, but it's going to be Abdi.
In the 66th minute, entering the match number 19,
striker, a little bit.
Bilousov exiting the match number 9.
Abdi played very strong, and I know you want some fresh legs, but you're down by 2 goals. You want to probably keep Abdi on the field to play, I would think, to give him a second option up top and play, maybe take off a defender. As this is an important game for your League One Ontario standings, and you're trying to see if you can continue to keep up with the Sigma FC team. So just go with the single striker though still, and we'll see if Bilousov see if he can continue his bank account of 4 goals so far in this League One Ontario season. 70 minutes have been played, 20 minutes left to go here in this match. Sigma FC leads 2-0 as that pass goes in behind. And here comes the through ball in for Joda. Joda though can't get by Gorgies. Good hustling, good strong play coming in from TFC's defender. He's coming to the center back position, filling in for the injured Luke Singh. And he's done well since being there. Nice settled in by Robinson. Gets his way in for Hamilton. Back it goes now for Okello. In for Hamilton. Okello. Mazzaferro's run up the field. Mazzaferro trying to find Bilisov. Finds Hamilton instead and gets it in for Nelson. Bilisov's got to get himself wide open here as it goes in for Pablo down now here on the near side of the field. Good passing from Toronto FC, but they just can't seem to find anything going forward. Finally, Bilisov gets that pass, but right away, Samuel gets some help from Borges, and they're able to take it off of him, and they win possession. Henry, confidence right there, letting Bilisov come to him before getting a low pass in. Anigo leaves it for Valstegui. Valstegui has Thomas to his right, and he gets it off to Thomas. It's a 3-on-3 break for Sigma. Thomas trying to get it back in for Anigo, but King comes out of his goal, and he scoops up the loose ball. And here comes TFC trying to go the other way. As Valstegui able to get off Okello, but he put the hand onto the shoulder, and that's enough for the referee to blow that one dead. Here comes Pablo. Sigma FC was saying that ball was still moving. Referee says no, that ball stopped before he kicked it, so Sigma FC had to hustle to get back into position. Pablo, hard battle there. Arms getting thrown on both sides as play continues in. Borges has his hands up and clearly wondering how that is no call. But TFC not able to capitalize with the players dropped in behind as they're going to slow it down in with Okello. Backs it in for Morera. Pablo with the ball once again in for Hamilton. Hamilton's got space to take it into the corner. He gives it up to Morera. Morera now brings it into the corner. Morera, there's a cross in and it goes in through and pokes out the other side as Robinson made that run in and the cross goes in behind him and out the other side as the clouds finally cover the sun here at the demo training ground. Some much needed relief here. Get a little bit of a breeze now as that ball trying to find a way to Anigo. Anigo got brought down and it's a free kick right at midfield for Sigma FC. Thank you to Ontario soccer partner SoccerX for their first-class support. As Canada's largest soccer store, SoccerX has everything needed to take your game to the next level. Whether you are a player, parent, or match official, visit www.soccerx.com to check out their huge selection of the latest footwear, apparel, equipment from your favorite brands like Adidas, Nike, Puma, Admiral, and many more. That is SoccerX. As play resumes in with Sigma FC in possession. As that pass gets intercepted on its way to Lee. Lee put a little bit of a hand onto Hamilton to slow him down, but it's going to continue here as Bilisov gets this ball. Can Bilisov get anything going for it? He finds his way in for Hamilton. Hamilton with a shot, but Henry is able to make the save. Not enough power coming in from Malik Hamilton, but that's the type of movement you need coming in from Bilisov and Hamilton to create opportunities onto Sigma FC's goal. We've been talking about it all game, just 3 goals against all season. Not easy to score against Sigma. And TFC is trying to make those opportunities happen. They just got to start finding that final touch to make it happen. Washi with a good battle there as Borges comes over to help. Mazzaferro now with the header, and Nelson brings this one back in for Okello. Pass it off for Morera. Relaxed there is Morera, sees nothing, so he's got to pass it to Okello as Mazzaferro makes the run in. He gets a good touch as he gets the pass and crosses that ball in. In behind, though, there's 2 TFC players on the area, and Sigma gets possession as Joda finds Frano wide open in the middle of the field. Passes for Borges. This could be dangerous as Lee has a break in through on the left side, but that's not a good pass from Borges. And Gorgies is able to get that ball and resume possession now for Toronto FC. Nelson has Hamilton checking in, and he finds him. Gives it back in for Okello once again. They're looking for O'Kello, it looks like, to make those runs and play that ball over into the wings. Him and Morera are the catalysts to make something happen, it looks like, for Toronto FC, as they play down the left side, but nobody home. Maybe Mazzaferro was supposed to make a run, or he thought someone like Bilusov was out there, but nobody was in sight. So it was one of those, you expect someone to be there in that open space, but nobody is there for Toronto FC, so it's going to be a Sigma FC throw. As TFC's going to be making another substitution in just a moment, as the ball continues to be in the field of play, though, for Gorgeous. Passes it off now in for Hamilton. Kello throws it out to the left side. There's Mazzaferro working with Robinson. Sends it back into O'Kello once again. Anago's running all the way back. He wants to shut down this attack. And it's finally Gorgeous who's able to, as he gets it off to Lee. And Lee, good communication coming from Sigma, knows he has time and doesn't have to first time do it down the field. TFC's trying to put pressure on, but good Sigma passing. They're doing quick one-touch passing and continuing to find their players. Frano down to the right side for Kwashi. Frano. Nice touch there from Anago, getting onto the run of Thomas. Here comes Thomas into the right corner. One-on-one against the TFC defense. Well, this time it's going to be TFC who wins that one, and there's a late challenge coming in from Anago. He took down O'Kello, and it's going to be a free kick. A good job there coming in from Trench on a one-on-one battle with Thomas, and he shut it down to avoid that Sigma attack as we have a substitution coming in. And it's Ralph Rizzo coming onto the field to play. He's going to replace Malik Hamilton. There's something happening behind the play in here. Thomas is getting a final word from the referee.
TFC 3 substitution in the 73rd minute. Entering the match, number 17, Ralph Rizzo. Exiting the match, number 7, Malik
Thomas
Hamilton.
are having some words.
Sigma FC substitution in the 73rd minute. Entering the match, number 10, Justin Stoddard. Exiting the match, number 14, David Belastucci.
Saying that Thomas got pushed there, and it was just hit, and looks like it was some retaliation maybe. That was noticed by Thomas and the referee. But the play's going to resume here, so it's going to be Perizzo coming onto the field of play. And he's going to go into a central midfield position, and that's going to move Nelson over to the right wing. So another substitution there for TFC, trying to see if they can get one goal in and see if they can lead that on to a second goal, as they're down 2-0, the Sigma FC here in this League One Ontario broadcast. To the left side, finds Robinson. Robinson has Mazzaferro pointing out an overlap, but he's going to take it himself. Is Robinson. Good ball in, and that was nicely played in by Smith on the other side of the TFC throw. Here comes more substitutions for both teams. It's going to be the captain. He's on a yellow card, Joshua Morera. He's going to hand the armband over to O'Kello.
TFC 3 substitution in the 75th minute. Entering the match, number 11, Mehdi Asusi. Exiting the match, number 8, Joshua Morera.
Asusi comes in. He's more of an attacking threat than Morera. So we'll look to see, as TFC's now just emptying the bench here, trying to see if they can find an attacking move forward. And it's going to be, Sigma's going to make substitution themselves at the same time. Coming off slowly off the field to play is a Sigma FC player. Just waiting for the fourth official to signify what the change was. But it's going to be Kyle Walton, another defender coming in for Sigma FC. I think that was Duran Lee who was the player who got subbed off. So Lee is off for Walton. Walton's a normal starting player for Sigma FC coming off the bench here today. So we're going to see if he has some fresh legs as it's going to be played in here for Sigma as King comes out of his goal to shut down
Sigma
that run
FC
for
substitution
Anago
in the 76th minute. Entering the match, number 5, Kyle Walton. Exiting the match, number 15, Duran Lee.
So there's confirmation there from the PA that it is Walton coming in for Lee. So Walton's going to go more into the center back position as Samuel will shift in over to the left side. But deal with Nelson, who's now on the right midfield position. Henry trying to kill some time on the clock. He's able to pick up the ball. Said these two teams are back in action. TFC is going to travel to Vaughan, Missouri next Tuesday, August 14th, and Sigma travels to Pro Stars next Saturday. So make sure to keep up to date and all the League One Ontario action over at www.league1ontario.com for all your information, rosters, match previews, recaps, video photography, and more. All matches are recorded and available on the League One Ontario YouTube channel, and keep an eye out for the league highlight packs of both the men's and the women's side released every second week. TFC with the ball, it is Gorgeous. Finds the newly captain Okello. Okello plays this one down to the near side of the field, finds Nelson, one-on-one with Samuel. Gets around him, here comes Nelson in through. Nelson to the top, trying to find Bilisov. And you gotta wonder, should Nelson have taken the shot there, but he wanted to get a touch. Here comes Bilisov. Bilisov just wide of the near pause. And good pressure from Toronto FC coming in from Jaden Nelson and Daniel Bilisov. Good, both couple opportunities there, just can't seem to threaten the goal of Tristan Henry.
Yellow card issued to Sigma FC's number 12, Francis Quashi, in the 77th minute.
We had a yellow card issued behind the play here for Francis Quashi. Not too sure what the yellow card was for. Maybe something happened or he might have said something to the referee. So we just had a yellow card given to Quashi. First yellow card for Sigma FC in this match. The 77th minute. There's 13 left to go here in this match. Sigma FC leads 2-0. Goals from Tristan Borges in the first half, and Charlie Anago in the 65th lead the squad over Toronto FC 3. We're trying to see if they can hold on to this first place in the League One Ontario standing, but if it continues like this, it'll be Sigma FC taking over that spot. As Robinson trying to work his way in through, but there's Smith to shut down that run. Pass it off in for Thomas. Here comes Thomas once again. His blistering pace gets that off in for Anago. He wants that return pass. It's Thomas, and Thomas just gets a touch on there, but there is King just to get a little slide and be in the way for that run coming in from Thomas, and it shuts down that run. Looks like Thomas just hesitated a little bit when he saw King coming in. That's the aggressiveness right there if you're a goalie coming up. You get that player to hesitate and think a second before going in for that ball, and that's what King just did right there. Good job there from Walton, able to get it back for Henry. And Henry's going to boot it away first time as Walton's telling them he had time. Switch it. Pablo keeps this one in. For a Susi who tries from distance. And he finds the goal! Unbelievable! And it looked like everybody was hesitant. Everyone thought that missed the net. And Susi winds up from distance, just catches Sigma napping.
10 minutes left.
And there's 10 minutes left to go here in this game. It is Toronto FC pulling one back against Sigma FC as the substitute just coming on the field to play. It's Mehdi Susi with a cracker of a shot finding the bottom
TFC
corner.
3 goals scored in the 80th minute by number 11, Mehdi Susi.
And just caught Sigma napping. It caught the crowd napping. Just came out of nowhere, did Susi, and that's how you get that goal. And it comes in. You got to put it on goal. And Susi had himself a ton of space, the good left-footed taker, and I don't think anyone took that one seriously, as Susi made him pay. His kick gets up high to cover that cross, and with his 10 minutes to go in here in this game, it's going to get exciting here, folks, at the BMO training ground. Trying to find Bilisov, they can't clear it away, it gets in for Nelson. TFC continuing the pressure. Nelson, it's in midfield, Kello. Back in for Nelson, he's going to go for goal now. TFC starting to feel confident. Another shot there, but Henry makes the save. Coach Dick, letting Bilisov know right now. We need some legs from you. Put pressure on the Sigma FC players. And Susi, there's the goal scorer. There's Robinson. Gives it to Susi. Susi can't get it by Kwashi though. And Kwashi shuts down that attack as he gives it off for Thomas. We haven't seen Sigma FC under this much pressure, but it's starting to happen in here as Thomas is getting his jersey pulled like crazy by Okello, and that's an easy yellow card for referee Dujic, as entering the book now is Noble Okello for grabbing the jersey right in front of that referee. Third player to enter the book here today for TFC, fourth overall. Referee hasn't had to have many opportunities to go into the book here today. We had some chances there early in the first half with both players going at it a little bit.
Yellow card issued to TFC 3's number 6,
held
Noble
control of the
Okello
game,
in the 81st minute.
Command over and hasn't let that continue here in this game without needing the cards, which is very rare. Walton and for Joda. Joda played into the middle but couldn't find anyone. Now Susi plays a high and long ball down, and it forces Robinson to chase, but Robinson gets shielded away, and it's going to be a throw-in for Kwashi. Looks like Sigma FC is going to be making yet another substitution in here in the final few minutes, as coming off the field to play will be Daniel Joda. Good job coming from him, as we Ola Oyagunli coming into the field to play. So Olu Oyagunli is coming in, he's going to go into the left side. Or it looks like him and Borges are trying to decide who wants to be center midfield, and it looks like Borges is going to stay on the center midfield, and Oyagunli is going to go over into the left side. Borges down in for Pablo. Pablo's had himself a very good shift in this game, coming on as a substitute, but he can't win that challenge, as here comes Borges. Borges, he's had an excellent game. Gets it on the left side. Here comes Anago. Anago cuts it back, trying to get to his right foot, and just too much there from Anago.
Sigma FC substitution in the 82nd minute. Entering the match, number 16, Olawegun Oyangule. Exiting the match, number 9, Daniel Joda.
More accuracy than power, I think, from that. He's annoyed with himself right there. He's trying to look like maybe he just wants to walk it into the net. One goes down the line, Bilisov. And for Robinson, 2-1. Sigma FC leads Toronto FC 3. Can TFC tie this game up? Again, TFC with all the pressure right now. Sigma FC not pressuring though. They're giving them the space, and I understand sometimes you want to do that just to defend, but they seem to be much more successful defensively when they're putting more pressure on TFC. But I think maybe you got to look at your striker right now in Anago. Just put in whatever legs you got left. Just put pressure to them on these players. Don't give them time to make passes. Trying to clear it away. Was Kwashi with some help with his team. Couldn't get it any further though. As it's just passing back and forth now for Gorges. Gorges now in for Pablo. Trying to find any red jerseys. No one's making those runs though right now. Again, maybe he's feeling the effects of the heat here at the Nemo training ground. We're just waiting for that guaranteed run. It's a good ball played in for Robinson. Robinson trying to get by Kwashi. Kwashi gets a foot in there as Robinson's going to show them off, and it's a corner kick for Chauncey. Good play there coming from Ryan Robinson, winning his team a corner. Right away, he's going to put that ball down. He's going to take this corner kick. Playing it short. There's the ball in. Bilisov gets a foot on, and it goes over the crossbar. Bilisov with a little bit of a flick on the outside of the foot. Got it over, and it's a goal kick. And Henry's saying, how can you let the striker get this wide open? There's one player to cover and not leave open. It's going to be Daniel Bilisov up top for Toronto FC. High ball in the air, headed on by Borges. Nicely won by Anago. Gets it over on the left side. Oyagunli trying to get it forward. Can't get it by Perizzo. And he brings this one all the way back for Trench. Okello. Ilusov, he came all the way back to get a pass. Pablo, Nelson gives it back in. As Pablo tried to make a run up, he gets shut down. Then Sigma just get that ball up the field. That's all they need to do right now. Stoddard, he just came on as a substitute right now. Justin Stoddard, usually he also see him as a starter. We had Velastegui in as coming in instead for him today. So Stoddard, he's going to look to see if he can control that center midfield in late in this game, as it's going to be a foul going against Jaden Pablo, as he was getting called for putting an arm onto Borges. And if I have to pick a player of the game for today, it's going to be Tristan Borges, number 18 for Sigma FC. He's done a great job holding the play down. Very physical. He's been involved in every single interaction. He's just got himself in the play, and I've got to respect it. So my play of the game here today goes to Tristan Borges. He'll pass this one in for Walton. Here's the experience from Sigma FC. He's just going to hold that ball into the corner. Fortunately, the hut is interfering with your view, and it's going to be a goal kick at the end of the day, though, as Walton had the final touch, and it's going to be shut down as King's going to take this one quickly. It's Susi. Down on the left side for Robinson. He's got an overlap from Mazafera. Try to give it back to Susi, but Frano is there to intercept. Frano back in for Thomas. We're going to be keeping an eye on the fourth official soon to see if there's any additional time, as TFC is running out of time, down 2-1 to Sigma FC. A big 3 points coming up ahead soon for this team in white. Mazafero got the last touch in, and it goes out for a throw-in. And right now, if you're Sigma, just hold that ball in the corner. Keep it in TFC's end. Waste as much time as you can. And that's what they're doing right now. There's Thomas into the corner. And TFC is forced to hit it out of play. And it's a corner kick for Sigma. And this is a prime opportunity. Send two players into the corner. Hold it there for as long as they can, and that's what looks like it's going to happen. It's going to be Borges running all the way over, and I'm not sure who's joining him. And it's going to be Anago. It's going to be Anago with Borges, so Anago's going to be tasked with holding that ball in the corner. He's able to win a throw-in as right away Gunley's getting told from his team, just drop back, don't even bother attacking. Because he was ready for a cross coming in, his whole team, no, drop back, we don't need you up there. Anago once again has 3 red jerseys on him, and this time it's finally going to be a TFC throw-in as he successfully hit the ball off of Borges. Robinson down the field for Bilasov. Bilasov poked away though by Kwashi, and it's going to be a TFC throw. Not the type of intensity you expected from a 2-1 game though, but Sigma's just done a good job containing the Toronto FC attack. TFC's had some opportunities, but it's just been Sigma not giving them opportunity now to get out of their own end. And that's what I was saying earlier. That's what's led to Sigma's success defensively. They've just been putting pressure on this TFC defense, and by putting pressure, it's just forcing TFC not to give them enough time to give themselves the perfect passes that they would like. Now they're able to get into Sigma end. Prism in for Pablo. Back in for Gorgies. He's trying to find Okello, can't find him as Anago knows he wants to go to him. Nice dummy move there from Nelson. Now he's going to carry the ball. Nelson's going to go for it from distance, and that didn't miss the goal by much. Jaden Nelson with a good little effort going in and almost caught everybody off guard once again with another strike from distance. Because Henry just looked so casual, but I think that was a lot closer than he expected. As we have 4 minutes.
The fourth official has indicated that there will be a minimum of 4 minutes of added time.
For Toronto FC down 2-1. Can they keep it going forward? Can they tie this game up? Henry calling for this ball in, and he's going to settle that one before Robinson coming in on the forecheck. Henry's going to keep an eye on the time. Recognize that, put the ball down. Now he's going to boot it up the field, trying to find Anago. Anago, though, wins that ball in the air, gets it to Thomas. Thomas and Anago being nuisances on TFC as Thomas gets his way in through one or two players. Thomas with the shot, and it takes a deflection, and it's a corner kick for Sigma. Cadell Thomas Another highlight player here in this game, doing it once again with his pace and quick ball handling skills. Borges giving what we like to call a speed walk towards the corner right now. Referee telling Borges, hurry up a little bit, guys, as 3 red jerseys are ready to swarm onto Anago. And Anago, smart thing. Usually a lot of players just hit, you know what, hold in at the corner, recognizes, okay, 3 players coming right at me, I'm gonna lose the ball quickly, just boot it off one of them running at him and take another corner. That's an extra 30 seconds right there. Again, you're blocked by the hut once again, but Anago does exactly the same thing, hits it off, but instead it's going to be a throw-in instead of a corner kick. He's going to play this one in short. Stoddard though has the final touch, however. It took a little bit of slip, and finally TFC gets the ball right back. Time is ticking though, with only a few minutes left to go here in this game. They got to get quickly into Sigma end, and Sigma they're just saying, you know what, let's pressure them on their own half. Don't let them even get an opportunity to get a shot onto goal. Borges, he does well, wins his team a throw-in. Walton, down the line for Anago. Anago brings this ball into the corner. He's got 2 players on him. He's still going as Anago. Anago doing well, holding off Gorgies. Now Nelson's going to come in for some support. And finally, TFC is able to get out of it, but it's going to be a free kick going against Sigma. Anago, smart. I'd say you want to call that a smart foul, recognizing, okay, they got the ball away from me. Let me get that ball away and go the other way now. Kello carrying it up now. They got to get that ball up quickly, does Toronto FC. Pablo is going to carry this one into the field. He gets a hard challenge, and referee says advantage. Looks like Stoddard might go into the book for that challenge, but the play's going to continue as that ball's played in for Mazzaferro, too far ahead of him though, and it goes for a throw-in. Will the referee call this play back, and will he give the Sigma player a yellow card? Doesn't look so. Looks like it was just a common foul though. And play will resume with the Sigma throw-in down the line. Mazzaferro wins the header, heads down for Susi. Susi trying to get it back for Prizzo. And Susi takes a dive onto the turf. He thought there was a foul. He's letting the referee know about it. The referee says there's nothing there. He thinks that Susi was looking for a foul rather than getting a foul. Good job there from Thomas. He's under some pressure there. He's trying to hold off the players. And Asusa not happy. That's an easy yellow card for Asusi. And that's just some frustrations boiling over for not getting that call earlier. And right there, that you got to be experienced enough to know in this type of situations, you're down by 1. You can't afford an opportunity to give up.